Hi students, today I am going to explain the human eye and the colorful world lesson. In this I am going to explain the topic human eye. Human eye, it is the most valuable and sensitive part of our organs. It is one of the most important sense organ. So it will help us to see this colorful world and wonderful world. Without eyes we cannot see the objects. Though if we close the eyes we can see some objects. We can find out some objects by smell, but we cannot find out colors, right? So this colorful world cannot be seen without eyes. So the human eye is like a camera. Its lens forms an image. So its lens is forms an image on a screen called retina. So the screen is retina and the lens of a camera is like lens here. See, the crystalline lens, it forms an image on the retina. So, and the light enters the eye through a small thin membrane called cornea. Here the light enters, so it will form the transparent bulge. So in the front side, like a small bulge, it will be formed. So it is called eyeball. So it is approximately 2.3 centimeters diameter and it will be spherical in shape. So most of the refraction of light entering the eye occurs through cornea only, outer surface of cornea. The crystalline lens so provides the finer adjustment of focal length so that the at different distances of retina. So that we find a structure called iris. See here, we can see iris behind the cornea. It is a dark muscular diaphragm. It will control the size of this pupil. So it will adjust the pupil. So it will regulate how much light should be transferred. And we can see the eye lens forms an inverted real image of the object on the retina. So retina is the screen on which the eye lens will form the image. So the eye lens will form an inverted real image on the object on the retina. Retina is the screen on which the image formed is inverted and real image. The retina is a very delicate membrane. It has so many light sensitive cells which get activated by the formation of image, and it will create electric signals which are sent to the brain. So via optic nerves, the nerves which carry the image to the brain are called optic nerves. The brain will interpret the signals, whatever is there, it is interpret, and the information is again sent, and we will see the objects what they are. Then we will see the next topic, power of accommodation. What is power of accommodation? We know that eye lens, it is a fibrous jelly like material. We can see the lens is a very fibrous jelly like material. So and it can be, its curvature will be different. It will be modified according to ciliary muscles. So the change in the curvature of eye lens thus can change its focal length. So if the curvature of the eye lens changes, its focal length also changes. When the muscles are relaxed, the lens will become thin and the focal length increases. So we can see distant objects very clearly. When you let objects very close, then ciliary muscles will contract. This increases the curvature and the eye lens will become thick and the focal length decreases, and we can see the nearby objects clearly. Like this, the eye have the ability to adjust its focal length. So it will be changing its focal length, and it is called accommodation. So is the focal length of the eye is adjusted how much we want? No. It also have a minimum limit. So to change the focal length, it also have minimum limit. If we try to read a printed page very close, we cannot see it. We can see it blurred. So if you want to see clearly, it should be at a distance of 25 centimeters from the eyes. So it should be, minimum distance should be 25 centimeters from the eyes. This minimum distance in which we can see the objects with neatly without stain is called near point of the eye. For an young adult, the normal vision, the near point is about 25 centimeters. The farthest point is infinity, and it is called far point of the eye. The normal eye can see up to infinity. So from this, what we understood, the normal eye can see between 25 centimeters and infinity. So the crystalline lens of people, sometimes at the old age when when the people reach the old age, the lens will become milky and cloudy. You can see a white layer is formed in that, and this condition is called cataract. It may be partial or complete loss of vision, and we can correct it by surgery, cataract surgery. Next, defects of vision and their correction. So there will be defects of vision. We can not see. Sometimes we can say I have short eyes sighted or long sighted. What is all this? We can see. So eye maybe gradually lose its power of accommodation. So this power of accommodation, sometimes the eye loses and person cannot see objects distantly, comfortably, or he cannot see very near, and he can see like blurred vision. So depending on this, there are 3 common refractive defects of vision. What are they? Myopia or nearsightedness, means he can see near things but not far. Hypermetropia or farsightedness. So myopia, nearsightedness, cannot see far things. He can see near things. Myopia is called nearsightedness. A person with myopia can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see far objects. Say a person with this defect has the far point nearer than infinity. So the far point, I told, between 25 centimeters and infinity in the normal eye. So he will be having nearer to infinity, nearer than infinity. So a person may clearly see a distance of a few meters. Up to few meters he can see clearly. After that he cannot see. So why it is formed? Because the image of the distant object is formed in front of the retina. See here, focus point should be here, but it is front only. So how it is corrected? It is corrected by using a concave lens of suitable power. So by checking the power, a concave lens is used so that the focus will be formed here. So the image should be formed, focus should be here, but it is formed in front only. So because of this, he cannot see it clearly. This arises due to what is the problem? Excessive curvature of eye lens. Maybe the eye lens is excessively curved, and the elongation of the eyeball may be elongated. Next condition is hypermetropia. It is called farsightedness. The person can see far things very clearly and cannot see nearby objects clearly. So why this occurs? Because if we see because of the reasons I will tell. So this person, if the reading material is much beyond 25 centimeters for comfortable reading, he cannot see it. Means this defect arises due to the focal length of the eye lens is too long. If focal length is too long, reverse of that. So actually here the focal length should be, but it is too long. It is going beyond. And also the eyeball became very small. The eyeball became very small. And how it is corrected? It is corrected by a convex lens. There concave lens, here convex lens of appropriate power, so that it will be corrected and correctly at the retina the focus will be. So if the focal length is beyond, then it is hypermetropia. If the focal length is before only, then the focus. So if it is in front, then it is myopia and nearsightedness. So it is corrected by concave lens and it is corrected by convex lens. So then what is presbyopia? The power of accommodation of a eye usually decreases with age. If they become old, the person become old, he cannot see the objects clearly because of the power of accommodation of eye decreases. So for most people, near point gradually recedes away. It is difficult to see near objects comfortably and distinctly without corrective eyeglasses. So this position is called presbyopia. Because of why it happens? Because of weakening of ciliary muscles and flexibility of the eye lens. Even he may suffer both myopia or hypermetropia. Both. He cannot see long or he cannot see near. Both. So such people requires bifocal lenses, means both concave and convex lenses mixed. So upper will be having concave lens and the lower part they will give convex lens. So it will facilitate near vision. While reading, they will use convex lens near point, and while seeing the distant objects, you can see concave lens like this. So it is possible to correct the refractive defects with these contact lenses or through surgeries.